Hello everyone, welcome back to Lincoln Journal-Star's Four Downs. Luke Mullin and Amie just coming at you from a windy Memorial Stadium, and if we were the Husker football coaches, we'd be saying it's a windy Wednesday, but just two normal reporters here out with a Four Downs update for you. And of course, the quarterback situation, we expected from Mark Whipple to hear a little bit of an update, but it seems like a lot of the same.
Yeah, a lot of the same. Casey Thompson was at practice today, but he didn't throw. And Whipple was talking about how he's a lot better, but, still status quo. No determination has been made. They'll reassess tomorrow and then continue to reassess until Friday is what it sounds like. In terms of the other two quarterbacks, Whipple was talking about today that Logan Smothers has had his best week of practice, and Chubb is looking a lot better too.
Absolutely. So quarterback situation still up in the air, but something that's not up in the air is this Michigan offense. They've done a great job all year. Running the ball has been the bread and butter. Of course, Blake Corum and Edwards back there, great duo. But we heard a little bit from Bill Busch today about J.J. McCarthy, how he's grown into that role in the Michigan offense, doing a lot of different things as a quarterback that they didn't have last year, the different tight end sets that they run. So the main focus for Nebraska this week in practice has been those run fits. They do know that McCarthy can do some things in play action in particular, use those tight ends to get out in space, but stopping those running backs, it's something that all of Michigan's opponents have been looking at this year. None have been so successful, and that's going to be the challenge for Nebraska there on Saturday. And as we've been saying, they're big underdogs. We've been watching that line a little bit, but the coaches see it a little differently, don't they?
Yeah, when I think it was our friend Evan Bland at the OWH asked him about, have you ever been a 28, 29 point underdog? And he did not even know that was the line. He was regaling some stories about when he was at Brown, I believe they went to play Penn State. I would love to know what the line was for that game, but Whipple said that, he was standing on the field before the game thinking, why are we even playing this game? And then it ended up being relatively close in the grand scheme of things. And so he's never thought that way since then. And as far as Busch is concerned, he made a joke saying, we're not watching Hoosiers before the game on Saturday. And it's, everybody needs a chance, and that's what they've got.
Yeah, I think it's interesting. Yes, they are big underdogs, but the way they see it, it's just a tough football team. Just got to go out there and play like any other. Busch saying we just got to get 11 guys out there, so that's kind of the focus. And on defense, one of those spots that's up for grabs now is starting safety. Miles Farmer, of course, suspended for this game. And Phelan Sanford seems to be the guy who's been in these situations. We've seen Deshaun Singleton step in a little bit, but Busch today with some praise for Phelan Sanford, just saying, hey, now that he has that game experience out there, they trust him a lot more to identify some of these different play calls, make the different stops that he needs to back there at safety, which, of course, is a pressure-filled position. I mean, you go wrong on some of those plays and it can end up in a touchdown. So a lot of trust from that coaching staff in Sanford to step up there, potentially make the start out there on Saturday. And I think that's about it for our updates today, but we'll be out there in Ann Arbor with you Saturday, 2:30 here, kick, 3:30 Eastern time, so look forward to that one. Nebraska takes on Michigan, big test for the Huskers. For Amie Just, I've been Luke Mullin. Thanks for watching today's Four Downs.